How do we find peace in a world shaped by an ongoing eternal struggle against nature, against other humans, against oneself? Since time immemorial, humanity has waged a war against itself, nation against nation, culture against culture, human against human. This war can never truly end unless we dare to look within, because the true battlefield of this endless war was always within you, a conflict born from the duality of beliefs, ideas, thoughts and emotions, born from inner and outer fragmentation. How do we ever hope to end the wars in our world outside when we haven't even ended the war that we are fighting within ourselves? Find the root of conflict. When you are in inner conflict, you are not in balance. When one has inner conflict, it is reflected outwards. As within, so without. When you are in conflict within yourself, you manifest chaos in your life. When you are at peace with yourself, there is only order, and the words and actions that arise from an inner balance are just as harmonious. What are the causes of conflict? Where there is separation, there is conflict. When one is fragmented in their daily roads, in various aspects of their life, then one is not at peace. One must be whole to be at peace. All archetypes integrated and united, which means to heal all aspects of your life. How do you react to conflict? When someone drags you into their conflicts, do you let them? Do you allow outside factors to pull you out of balance? Let's say someone provokes you. If you react emotionally, you have already lost against yourself. But if you are at peace with yourself and with the world, you will remain calm. You won't take anything personally, because you know it's just a waste of energy. So don't take anything personally. Don't carry it within your thoughts. It's not worth it. When someone insults you, read their intention first. Did they really insult you, or is it just your own ego projecting its insecurities? Oftentimes, conflicts are caused by misunderstandings, because people don't actually listen to each other. So make an effort to understand the people around you. See things from their perspective and expand your own perspective. This is how you grow. Then there are people who actually want to do you harm. But have you ever asked why they harm others? It's because they are in pain themselves. No matter how we deal with the insult, we should be aware that it only comes from people who are suffering. Be aware of this fact and don't react. Practice non-reaction. Whenever someone tests you, take your time to answer. Remain calm. Don't let yourself be swayed by emotion. Master them. Stay in balance. If you play the game of being hurt and hurting others, then you are definitely not in peace with yourself and the world. Now if someone insults you, how will you react? Will you defend yourself or will you remain calm? If you get defensive, it's your own ego in action. You don't need to prove your point to anyone. If you do feel the need to prove your point, it's out of insecurity. If you defend yourself, it shows your insecurities, your wounds, your doubts, your weak points. So don't react. If you do, you only lose against yourself. If someone wants to be in conflict with you, fine, let them. But it's up to you whether you allow yourself to be dragged into it. Stay calm instead. Breathe rhythmically. Be in the present moment. If you unleash your shadow, then self-reflect. Ask yourself, why did I react this way? Go very deep. Shine a light on the shadow. Find out what you need to heal, and then find a way to heal it. Either by accepting or forgiving or letting go, or by understanding yourself. Self-reflect until you understand yourself so well that there are no more insecurities. Be completely aware of your intentions and be aware of the impact every thought, word and action has on your environment. Find balance within yourself. Speak your truth, no matter what other people may think, without the need to prove any point, without attachment to being right. Just say what you feel you need to say. Be authentic, while also making an effort to understand those around you, which means to truly listen when others talk and not only hear the words, but also read the energy, the intention, the meaning behind the words. Now, to balance the inner, we need to observe our own thoughts. Be aware when thoughts contradict each other, when they are paradoxical. If you ever find yourself caught up in various conflicting thoughts, then focus all your attention outwards, away from your thoughts. Take a deep breath, look around you. Just be present and observe the world with a sense of wonder. In the present moment, there is no conflict between thoughts, not even a conflict between the observer and the observed. And in the stillness, in this inner calmness, all thoughts fall silent. Every conflict vanishes. It's just you and the beauty of life, without separation. Don't dwell on the past or expect the future. Live always in the now. Use thought only as a tool to progress in your story. Minimize its use. Delete all unnecessary chattering from your thoughts. Live each day anew. Be selective with what your memories record. Be aware of the entire movement of thought. See which thoughts create inner conflict and transform these patterns with awareness. Replace them with new ones or let them go entirely. This is how you will eventually find inner peace, by changing the way how you think. Ending thought entirely is not a solution to our deep-rooted problems. It's like cutting off an arm because it's sick. I mean, sure, if that's where you wanna go, but you can't climb a mountain with just one arm. So instead of cutting off the arm, heal the arm. Bring thoughts back in order and use it only when it is needed for your adventure through the game of life. Don't waste energy with unnecessary thoughts. And whenever you are out of balance, take a breath and find your center again. Meditation helps to maintain this peace. Sitting quietly, listening to your breath, observing thoughts when they arise, enjoying the emptiness when they fall silent. Those are the things that you can do when conflict arises within your consciousness. But to have a mind that remains peaceful all the time, you need to keep it disciplined, so that it won't fall out of balance, so that it doesn't step into ego traps. Find your own role in life. Let go of the things you no longer need. Accept yourself, all aspects of yourself, and allow the things that aren't you to shed away like old skin. And when you fall on this journey, then stand up again and start anew. When you slip back into old patterns, use your awareness to overcome them. Walk through life with faith in yourself. Trust that no matter what happens, you will be okay. No matter what happens, you will find a way to deal with it. Turn every failure into a lesson. Turn your weaknesses into your strengths. Be free of all attachment. As long as you are attached, you are not free. And as long as you are not free, you are never fully at peace. When you are attached, there is fear of losing and envy and conflict. No peace. I believe that everyone can come to find inner peace. It's just a matter of mastering yourself. And once you are there, maintaining inner peace is the next step. But over time, keeping the balance will become easier until this inner peace is your new standard.